Ma'am, the circumstances of this case, a mother killing her son, have you seen anything similar in the past? I mean, it's shocked us. We've been just talking about this for the last couple of days, but what would drive someone as intelligent as her, so well settled, doing extremely well in her career, to take such a horrific step and then, to go about it as though nothing happened, and in fact, like Geeta was pointing out, drive several hundred kilometers with the body of her child. What would drive her? Would it be mental health, or as Geeta was suggesting, it could be some other, premeditated causes?
See, when we talk about the mental health, definitely something was not right.
Right.
But now the point is, as ma'am also suggested, that if she was really unwell, how can she plan such things? Booking the ticket to Goa, going there, booking the room,
right,
ordering syrup if she has. So there are a lot of things which are in question, which are doubtful.
Yeah.
Because it is coming out to be as a planned murder.
Right.
Because even if somebody is unwell, let's say for example, yes, she was going through something.
Right.
She was going through some difficulty. But taking a step to kill her own son is something which raises a lot of doubts related to the aspect. I would again say the personality aspect.
Right.
Because she was going back to her life. She was she was not at all thinking about what will happen if somebody just catches her or asks her, okay,
yes,
you came with your son, where is he? According to her, she was just going with the flow.
Right.
And in her mind, it was like, okay, it is a normal day, getting up, packing your stuff, going back. So that, yes, really needs to be addressed about, I would again say, the personality aspect.
Right, absolutely. And in fact, Vaji, this the whole banality of this incident, as Dr. Kapoor was saying, that someone does something as horrific as this allegedly, and then just goes about as though everything is normal. Books a cab and takes the body of the son and travels with that for a certain distance. But Vaji, explain to us what she was doing in Goa in the first place, because from what you were telling us, the fact that her husband was to visit her son on the day that she was in Goa. So how did this trip to Goa come up? Was it a last minute thing, or was it pre-planned, or was this whole thing, as you just mentioned, is there a possibility that this entire thing would have been scripted?
Also, it was the New Year also, it was right after the New Year's, and it is believed she came to Goa on the 6th and she was supposed to stay there till the 10th. Now, if you look at these dates, 6th is on a Saturday that she had come, and she was supposed to stay till Wednesday, that is till yesterday she was supposed to stay there.
Yeah.
And 6th being a Saturday and 7th is on a Sunday. The Sunday was the date on which the husband was supposed to meet her. And I suppose from what we know that the court, the case was in Bangalore,
right.
It was heard in Bangalore, and the decision by the court for the father to see the child on Sunday was happened in Bangalore.
Right.
So that was supposed to take place in Bangalore, but she had gone off to Goa. And the father was frantically trying to call her to see that if she could speak to this child because as per the court orders, he's supposed to speak to him on Sunday. So I think that didn't happen, and the plan to go to Goa was pre-planned just to make sure that the father does not see the child, because if we see the court proceeding of Suchana Seth right before this incident happened,
right,
a year before
right.
that, when she had filed
Vaji, I'm going to interrupt you. Mr. Bawa is joining us, Mr. G A Bawa, former Deputy Commissioner of Police. Mr. Bawa, welcome to the News9 Plus Show. We were discussing this bizarre, murder case of Suchana Seth. In all your experience, all your decades of police experience, have you come across a similar case like this, where a mother would take the life of her child and then go about as though nothing happened?
Really, it is very pathetic and barbaric act by a mother killing a child. And whatever it may be, it is by normal, that mother, whatever it may be the dispute, but mother's mind might have been, she might under some depression because of some
right.
dispute, whatever it may be, under depression only they can do the act. Afterwards, immediately they will feel bad. And she, what I heard that she tried for suicidal also. I don't know. And what I heard from Chitradurga, but this is really not in normal mind. No woman can kill a child of her. So it is because of only because of what I told, because of depression only, because of so there must be some reason for that,
Right.
because maybe dispute between husband and wife. But after doing this, so what I heard is child spoke to father.
Yes.
Actually, according to law, a child must be there till 11 years. She must be, he or she
Yes.
must be there with mother, and the father can see and all. The court will permit for that. So she might got annoyed and got because of her thinking, bad thinking, and the toxic thinking might have she might have committed this offense.
Yes.
Similar offense, every offense has got different methods, MO they will use.
Yeah.
But this is the thing
Yeah.
happened because of her mindset.
Right, absolutely. And Mr. Bawa, what would be the next steps for the police to do right now in Goa? The case has been registered, the crime was committed in Goa, the case has been registered there, the investigations are on. What would the police now have to do in the next couple of days?
Yes, because she is in, I think she is in police custody.
Yes.
And she committed murder in Goa. Goa police only given information after seeing the blood in that room and received the information, and they got the phone number. They informed the Chitradurga police. They in between they caught her along with the dead body, and now she is in police custody. She has to tell what is the fact and all. She might have recorded it. And after interrogation and after getting all clue and after collecting all evidences regarding that, they will submit charge sheets automatically, and court will take the final decision. And I saw the husband's
Yes.
attitude also. He was also feeling bad. And this is the police will file charge sheet after due investigation before 90 days
Right.
after arrest.
Right, thanks. And I want to ask Dr. Kapoor this about the circumstances of this case again. What are the different reasons that could kind of compel her to do what she did? As a psychologist, what would drive her to take such an extreme step?
See, personally, if I would say I would have, if I would have been taking a case history, so definitely I would be looking, first thing would be whether the child was planned or not. Because that can also be one of the major stressors if the child was not planned.
Yes.
So understanding the child birth is something which is important, I would say. Second is that the family dynamics, what was going on. Because I think in few news videos, I've seen that she also filed domestic violence case against the husband.
Right.
How was the family dynamics?
Yeah.
And if there were, let's say, domestic violence happening and the
Yeah.
child was witnessing it, so again the question raises, the child was very close to the father.
Yes.
So what can be the reason? Then other things will be like, for example, again, which is coming to be is the mindset of the person, because that can definitely play an important role. What was going on in her mind, and so whether she planned everything to execute this way, or it was an impulsive decision which she took. What was it? Because somewhere, even if it was impulsive, it again raises a doubt that why will she go to Goa and then do it?
Right.
So a lot of things, the mindset, I will, from my experience, depression is a very big statement when people say these days that because of depression somebody did this or
Right.
took a step. But then again, we need to understand depression makes the person go lethargic. There is no, I would say, ability to carry out such a planned murder.
Right.
From my
Absolutely.
side.
That's a very important point. Depression doesn't make you carry out a murder like this. So that possibly you're suggesting that rules out one of the causes of this.
Yeah, even yes, stressors were there. Stressors are there, that is okay. But to label someone that the person was in depression and then they did it, that is something which I would not agree with, because depression, clinical depression, is a very different picture.
Absolutely.
The
And
person gets
thank you
very
very much,
difficult to get
Dr.
along.
Kapoor.
I just wanted to say one thing, Sandeep.
Yes.
The fact that, you know, she went from Bangalore to Goa to avoid the child to talk to this. The father was not in India.
He was
so,
in
you know,
Indonesia.
it was kind of irrespective whether she was going to be in Goa or Bangalore, because she would have had to have the child talk to the father through the mobile phone. So that is one thing. And, you know, secondly, I don't know if she's that intelligent. I mean, I'm just thinking aloud that is she doing this to, you know, say that she's a victim of mental problem, to
or to spite her husband,
no, to avoid getting you know, big a punishment against her. You know, maybe if she said that she's clinically
insanity.
depressed, then maybe you know, she gets a less.
In fact,
amount.
all these questions, I mean, these are all, you know, the questions that we've been asking, and we'll continue to ask in the next couple of days. But thank you very much, Dr. Kapoor, Mr. Bawa, Vaji, and Geeta, for the story of the murderer mom. We still don't know all the answers to this. We can only hope the police conclude an investigation at the earliest.
News 9 Plus. Download now.